We're recording. Got my notes. Got my dog. Got my notes. Ready to go. Christmas time is here. Hello, friends. Hello. Welcome back. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy early New Year. So next week is going to kick off my goal setting series. But before that, I thought it would be fun and helpful to sit down and chat about minimalism and gift giving. Whether you're a minimalist or you just have an eye on sustainability and you're really aware of the things that you buy, or you're trying to give a gift to a minimalist in your life, because gift giving is your love language and that's how you like to share your love with your loved ones. I wanted to chat about different ideas that could make everyone feel understood. Gift giving can be so complicated. Some people love to give gifts, some people love to receive gifts, some people are really awkward about giving gifts and really awkward about receiving gifts, or any combination of those things. So wherever you fall on that, I just hope that this list can be helpful and give you some different things to think about and some ideas as you go down that list of people in your life that you would like to celebrate with this holiday season. So I thought it would be fun to group this video into different categories: intangibles, consumables, and essentials. And then the last category is shopping for kids. It's always helpful to have a nice little reminder to think about shopping sustainably, shopping locally if possible. If you happen to have small shops in your town or local artisans or shops that you can support, it's always great to spend your money in your own community, because that helps to keep your own microeconomy strong and healthy, because it goes to support families right in your community, and more of that money stays local and stays with people who you share your life with on a day-to-day basis. And it's also really helpful to think about sustainability. So I think we're all more aware of supply chain, given the issues of the last couple of years, than most of us have been ever before. When you're thinking about purchasing an item, look upstream and look downstream and think, where did this item come from? How far did it have to travel to get here? What kind of cost and fossil fuels were involved in that transportation? And where will this money go afterwards? Does it stay in a local business and with a local family, or does that money go off to a big corporation? I'm not saying that anything is evil or whatever. I'm just saying it's helpful just to be extra mindful when you're spending a lot more money at one time of the year, to think about where you want your dollars to go and who you want your dollars to support. Off that soapbox, however you want to shop is up to you. Let's get into the fun stuff. Okay, so for the first category, intangibles. Whether you are giving to a minimalist or you're a minimalist yourself, there are so many amazing intangible gifts that you can give. Number one, a trip or airfare for a trip. Bonus points if you go ahead and arrange all of the logistics for that trip so that the gift recipient gets to just enjoy it. But this is a great gift for a spouse or a close loved one that you want to surprise the little weekend away. Number two, audiobooks or an Audible membership. So your gift recipient can listen to all of those books that have been accumulating on their books I'd like to read list, but are either stacked up on their bedside table from the library and haven't actually been read yet. Now they can read those books on their commute or as they're walking every day. Number three, tickets to a concert. Now that concerts are back in full swing, what is your gift recipient's favorite musician that they haven't been able to see? Go ahead and Google around, see if they're touring anytime soon, and see if you can snag tickets somewhere local. Number four, tickets to a sporting event. These can be a great gift because especially big sporting events like hockey games or football games can get kind of pricey. So if you want to give a bigger gift to someone, the holidays is a nice time to gift that bigger gift. Number five, along the same lines, tickets to the symphony, to the ballet, or to theater. Number six, a spa gift card, whether for a full body massage or a facial or some other lovely pampering treatment. Who doesn't want an afternoon at the spa? No one that I know. I certainly would love an afternoon at the spa, so that's always a great gift idea as well. Number seven, a wellness experience like a sensory deprivation tank or cryotherapy or an afternoon in a Himalayan salt cave room. Those things exist. If you have no idea what that is, go ahead and Google that. But those are just really interesting wellness related experiences that sometimes people don't know that they love them until they've tried it, and it's not always the kind of thing that they're just going to try on their own. So that can be a really fun, interesting gift to give someone. Number eight, pottery or painting lessons, and bonus points if that's at a local community center or with a local artisan. Number eight, a wine tasting. If you are lucky enough to live near Napa or another beautiful wine region where you live, Gifting someone a wine tasting can be such a wonderful experience, especially if you go along with them. So you arrange this as a day or a weekend where the two of you or your group of friends can all go together. Number 10, guitar, piano, or other music lessons. So maybe the gift recipient in your life has always wanted to learn how to play the guitar or play the piano or learn how to sing. Those are really fun lessons to give as well. Okay, number 11, for the thrill seekers in your life. Bungee jumping, skydiving, or parasailing, paragliding, anything very thrillish or crazy like that, run with that. Number 12, a glamping weekend trip, or just a glamping night away. You can find this on Airbnb or on glamping websites, but this can be a really fun way to kind of go camping and rough it a little bit, but without having to skip the hot shower. Number 13, a hot springs swimming trip. If you have hot springs near you, again, this is another really interesting wellness experience. That could be a really fun thing to do. Number 14, a membership to a museum or a science center. For example, the art museum right near us has an amazing Movies in the Park series in the summertime where they have this beautiful outdoor amphitheater and the members can go watch movies outside. So look at the museums near you and the kinds of events they offer, because it's so much more than just access to the museum. There's special events throughout the year that members get to access as well. Number 15, dance lessons, especially if this is something that you and your partner would find fun. This is a great gift to give to your partner. Sorry. I made him mad. I'm sorry, buddy. Number 16, a masterclass membership. Masterclass, if you haven't heard of it, is like a super high-end online course website where masters from the upper echelon of any industry, filmmaking, cooking, etc., have online courses teaching you everything they know. So what an incredible and interesting experience, especially for the lifelong learner in your life. And number 17, you can make a charitable donation to a charity that's close to their heart. If you think that that's something that your gift recipient would love and appreciate, make a donation in their name. Okay, moving on to consumables. Ask yourself, what does this person love but probably wouldn't spend this money on for themselves, like wouldn't splurge on this for themselves? Or maybe you were out to dinner and you had this incredible glass of wine or this incredible meal and you thought, so-and-so would really love that. These are good guidelines for you to think about when offering consumable gifts. Number 18, a nice bottle of wine. So last Christmas, my husband and I went out on a really fancy date and we ordered dessert wine, which is like something we never ever do, but we ordered a special glass of wine with dessert. Okay, I'm sorry that I'm gesticulating. It's just something I do. You know that by now. Okay, so we ordered a really nice glass of dessert wine. It was our end of year Christmas date. It felt very fancy and we had the most incredible wine. It was a Tannat from Uruguay. It's something that we've never tried before. I called all the wine shops around us and they didn't carry it, but one local wine shop was willing to get it from their supplier. And so I ordered a bottle of that wine for my husband for Christmas last year. So just a fun way to incorporate those special little gifts. Number 19, have you been perfecting your sourdough recipe? Who wouldn't love a homemade batch of bread? And maybe even beyond the homemade batch of bread, you offer your recipe and a little batch of starter. I don't really know how to make sourdough, but I know that there's like a starter involved or a mother or something like that. What a fun gift idea. Or even better, you can do all of that and then offer to come over and show them how to make bread. Number 20, maybe a special bottle of whiskey or another fancy liquor or liqueur that, again, your person probably wouldn't splurge on for themselves, but would really, really enjoy. Number 21, maybe a fancy jar of Italian maraschino cherries or fancy bitters or any sort of fancy cocktail mix-ins that are a little bougie, a little bit more fancy, but are really a great gift. Number 22, for the charcuterie enthusiast in your life, visit your local Italian shop or your local cheese shop and get some cured meats or some fancy cheeses or anything artisanal. Number 23, chocolates. Who doesn't love fancy chocolates? I mean, come on, they don't even have to be fancy, it just has to be chocolate. I will never turn down any kind of chocolate, hence hot chocolate. I will drink chocolate, I will eat chocolate, whether it has caramel in it or pretzels in it or nothing, or it's milk chocolate or dark chocolate or it's chocolate covered, whatever. Who doesn't love chocolate? Number 24, fancy coffee for the coffee lover in your life. So any local coffee shop will probably sell really nice beans from local coffee roasters. Number 25, along those same lines, nice loose leaf teas are a great gift, especially for the wellness enthusiast in your life. Fancy organic loose leaf teas, what a lovely gift. It's the gift that keeps on giving all year long. Number 26, nice essential oils, whether they're organic essential oils for diffusing or for using in a roller ball on your skin or ingesting. And nice, expensive, fancy oils can be a really lovely gift. Number 27, bath soaks, bath bombs, or any sort of nice bath accoutrement. Number 28, a gift card to their favorite restaurant or shop. And number 29, nice olive oils or balsamic vinegars. When my husband and I first got married for like a birthday or something, I'm a foodie, okay? He bought me a really fancy bottle of balsamic vinegar. It was like 25-year aged or something. It was basically chocolate syrup by the time I opened it and poured it out. It was amazing. And I still remember it, and that was 12 years ago. So it's just nice to have those special little treats that we wouldn't often buy for ourselves, but really make a lovely special gift. Number 30, a nice houseplant. Houseplants are lovely, and they're good for your environment. They liven up any space. Number 31, clean beauty brands. So nice clean makeup or clean skincare can be a little bit pricier and can make a really special gift. And number 32, take them out to a nice meal, because that becomes more about just the meal and it creates an opportunity for you to make memories and an experience together. Okay, I need some more hot chocolate. I mean, come on, who doesn't like chocolate? Okay, do you like my fire, by the way? My Yule log? And the third category, the essentials. I like to think of this as opportunities to upgrade the lovely essentials that you use on a day-to-day basis. So when you think about these items, think about what does this person use every day or at least every week that they would get tons of use out of. And this thing will be durable, it will age well. So for example, number 33, a wallet. Let me tell you a little story. My husband, who's 36, has been carrying the exact same wallet since he was 18. This wallet is 18 years old. It's leather, but there's not a whole lot left of this wallet. And at many junctures in our life, he's mentioned, hey, Melissa, I'd really love a new wallet. And I have gifted him wallets here and there, but they haven't been the right wallet. Apparently, you have to get the right wallet. It's like a matchmaking yenta kind of thing. It's got to be like the magic wallet. So again, I did finally this Christmas, he decided he was ready for another wallet. It feels like a very existential kind of purchase for him. But I did, let me show you what I got. Okay, so it is this beautiful cognac leather wallet. It's super thin, as you can tell, which is nice. It's very sleek, it's very minimalist from Exter. And in fact, it gets even thinner because it has this removable magnetic center pocket that's a card holder with like 7 or so slots. And so without that, it is really as thin as it can possibly get. It's just a few pieces of leather, but it's very beautiful. It's very durable, has really nice stitching, and it doesn't feel plasticky. Like, it's a really nice quality leather. Here we go. We're gonna give this to him and see what he thinks. I mean, if you want a nice wallet, I don't really understand what else could be nicer than this. It's just a really, really beautiful, basic, very minimalist, very sleek leather wallet. So that's what I'll be gifting my husband for Christmas. I hope he doesn't watch this video before Christmas. Sorry, Jeff, for the little spoiler alert. Anyway, let me put that back, and I'll have to wrap that up and put it under the tree. Essential item number 34, a nice chef's knife. So if this person in your life likes to cook, chef's knives are a really beautiful gift. It's something they're gonna use not only every day, but multiple times a day. It's one of those items that you have and you use it for years and years. Number 35, on that same line of thinking, a really nice cast iron pan. So like a Dutch oven or a daily pan from Staub or Le Creuset or something like that. These are the kinds of pans that you can pass down through generations. Number 36, along the same lines as a nice wallet, is a really nice classic purse. So this is probably something you need to be a little closer to the recipient of in your life to really understand their style and what kind of purse they like or what size and shape and color and material and all of that. But a nice purse, like a classic purse. I'm not talking like an expensive Louis Vuitton or something. I'm talking like a good daily purse. Yes. Number 37, a really nice pair of socks. And I know it can sound silly, but good socks, if you've worn good socks, you know it makes a difference. Like a nice pair of Smart Wool socks is $14 or $15 a pair, so it's not cheap as far as socks are concerned, but they last for years. And this is another one of those gift items that are essential, but the person might not necessarily want to splurge that on themselves. but it's the kind of gift you really appreciate when you're wearing it and it's cold outside and your feet are cozy. Yes, and you think of that gift giver and you're like, that was so clutch. Number 38, a nice piece of jewelry. And so maybe, this is a fancier gift for someone closer to you in your life, a nice pair of earrings or a nice gold ring or bracelet, a piece that is timeless and that has a meaning behind it. Number 39, a watch. Maybe the person in your life likes to wear a watch. Maybe they're a runner and they really could use like a really good GPS watch. I'm not a watch wearer, so I don't really know. My husband wears a Garmin watch because he likes to run, but if you know, you know. Number 40, this was my husband's suggestion, a nice pair of pants. I think it kind of goes along with the same socks things, like a nice pair of jeans or a really nice pair of maybe like the Lululemon ABC pants. I'm thinking in terms of my husband. Those are the kinds of pants he would wear day in and day out for years on end. And I'm saying that because he does wear those day in, day out, and he's worn them for years on end. But really good quality, durable pants that are comfortable, stylish, they fit really well, and they don't go out of style. And again, those same kind of essentials. Number 41, a nice sweatshirt, a nice sweater. If you want to get fancy, you can call it cashmere or wool. It could even just be a nice basic crew neck t-shirt, but that's just clean and crisp and very minimalist, very good quality. It feels good on your body, that kind of thing. And number 42, okay, this idea also came from my husband, but a pair of gloves. It's cold here, guys. We have cold weather on the mind. It's winter time in North Carolina. It's only like in the 50s, but it feels cold, okay? I know it's not like freezing outside, but it feels cold enough to wear gloves. So a nice pair of gloves. All right, moving on to kids. Buying for kids is such a fun thing. We get to relive the fun that we had as a child. Like, what kinds of gifts did you love to receive as a kid? What kinds of things did you like to play with? What were you excited about? You can probably remember the gift giver in your life, like the aunt, the uncle, the cousin, the somebody who always gave you awesome gifts that just made you excited every holiday. Like, think about that. You want to be that person to the kid in your life, right? Like, everybody wants to love on and spoil the kids in their life. So here's some simple ideas that can kind of fit along those lines of minimalism for kids in your life. So when buying for kids, I like to think along the lines of Waldorf and Montessori. So that means really good materials like wood or glass when it's age appropriate, things that are real materials that are tactile, things that feel special. And I also like to think open-ended, toys that can support imaginative play. And if I haven't mentioned this already, stuff that's durable, that can be passed down to multiple kids or just that will last years and years. So buying for kids, real paints or watercolors or oil chalk, oil pastel or oil paints, nice art materials for kids. So again, this is not for the youngest kids in your life, but kids that are like 5 or 6 or older can be taught to appreciate and to respect these nice art materials and to use them well. It's a special gift. It helps them to appreciate the process of creating art because they understand there's this inherent specialness to what they're doing. And it creates this, it's almost like this rite of passage of like, you are now responsible enough for something real and adult. I value the artwork that you're creating and I see you and I see that you can handle and respect these nice materials. Number 44, for the younger kids in your life, nice wooden blocks or magnet tiles or other sort of open-ended building materials that can grow with your kid. Number 45, especially for the youngest kids in your life, a Montessori kitchen tower or one of those kitchen helpers, I'll put a picture of it right here, that your child can come alongside you in the kitchen and cook, or that their parent can use with them on a daily basis, because it's more than just the item. What it does is it creates this experience of the child being involved in a day-to-day activity, whether that's making breakfast or cooking dinner, doing the dishes, washing up. It just facilitates this experience of the child being more involved in their family's day-to-day life. Number 46, putting together a sensory bin or sensory bin materials. So again, this is for the younger kids in your life, but wooden tongs or wooden scoopers or pourers or any sort of sensory bin materials are just a really fun, special experience for small kids. Number 47, Sarah Silk's Play Silks. These are lovely big sheets of beautiful real silk material dyed in the most gorgeous colors. I should have brought them down. My daughter has a set of them. It's fine. I'll put a picture of it here. But these, again, are just these open-ended, imaginative playthings that feel special. They are lovely. They catch the light. Your children can build forts with them or wear them like capes or just make costumes out of them or whatever. It's the kind of open-ended, lovely material that will grow with your child. Number 48, thinking Montessori and thinking practical life, a really nice doll. So I did gift my daughter, or I am gifting my daughter, a Miniland doll for Christmas this year, which is an anatomically correct baby doll. And it doesn't have any soft spots on it. So you can bathe the baby, diaper, feed, clothe, etc. Just a really nice doll that can grow with your child. Number 49, handiwork crafts like sewing or weaving or beeswax molding clays or anything like that. And number 50, musical instruments. So for kids, this can be a small wooden drum or wooden xylophone, a ukulele or a guitar or anything along those lines. Open-ended musical instruments and musical play help to encourage the child's learning and expression. So I hope this list gave you some ideas and gave you some encouragement as you wrap up your holiday gifting this year. As this video goes up, you have probably one more week of shopping. Oh my gosh, no, Christmas is a week away. No. You have one more week of shopping. If this will go up on the 11th, you will have one more week of shopping. And so will I, because I have barely even started my holiday shopping this year yet. But anyway, I digress. I hope this gives you ideas. I'm so glad that you're here. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button if you like it and subscribe so you stick around. Next week kicks off my goal setting series and you do not want to miss that. 2023 will be your best year yet. So thanks for being here. I'll see you next Monday.